Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Frieren. Last time around we had a demon slaying request where, Gnau, a noun, a disease you get from chewing too much, and Metode, where they were in a village that had been ravaged by demons, and then Frieren, Fern, and Stark showed up because they also got the request to slay the demons, and they realized that the village was slain, most likely by a demon that had 4 swords, basically. And so they were preparing to go and slay this demon. And yeah, that was pretty much where we left off. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Frieren. Here we go. Alright. Philosophizing time. What exactly is a good person? Are there truly good and evil people in the world? Can you know that you are not able to be a good person, and thus you don't even try to be a good person? Or are there just people? Does the Divine Revolte, does he believe that he is evil, or does he believe that he is good? These are the questions that have plagued philosophers for years, I think. I mean, I don't know. I haven't studied philosophy, so I'm just kind of assuming. I mean, that makes sense that it would be something that you would debate in philosophy. Okay. There's the saying, history is written by the victors. You could even reapply that to this situation with Gnau and his partner as, history is written by the survivors. Gnau survived. His partner did not. So, his partner is deemed a fool. His partner is deemed a fool because he gave up his life to save the life of a child. And yet, Gnau admits that he is a good person. He is a good person, but he is a fool. Or was, at least. But truly, what is a good person? Is Gnau not a good person? What makes him not a good person? Because he has a sort of cold view of survivors and how to act in situations, in dangerous situations, and, and all this stuff. Is that it? Is that it, or is it something else? Is it something else, Is Gnau a good person? What show did we watch? It was on here, wasn't it? Where they debated, am I a good person? I can't remember what show it was. I guess it was Doctor Who. That was the whole thing with the 12th Doctor, was he's like, am I a good person? And that was kind of his arc, was figuring himself out again. I don't know. But it's a philosophical question. My view on it, especially my view on his partner, his former partner, and how, what happened with him. My view on it is that your partner did what he thought was right. Did it cost him his life? Yes, you could say that it cost him his life. But if I were to guess, I imagine he would say, but it saved a life, Because there are people that are willing to do that, to lay down their own life in order to save another, But the thing is, if that's not you, I think that's okay, Because he's not out here, he says, I'm not a good person. It's like, what are you, fucking kicking dogs or something? Like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, The main thing we heard was that he thought it was foolish that his partner laid down his life for a child. You know, they lost a first-class mage because he wanted to save a child. It's kind of it. Like, other than that, I don't know. Is Ganao really a bad person? I mean, and I guess he talks about, like, oh, I have no sadness for the destruction of my village. I shed no tears. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, you're not performing bad acts. You're just having thoughts. And thinking is not a crime. You can have thoughts and have regrets for the things that you have thought, which you clearly do. But yeah, that's not really, it's not a crime. Again, you're not kicking puppies. You're not killing innocents. You're not a demon. A good person. Like, I guess there's the thing of, you know, because he says, I'm not a good person. And it's like, well, that doesn't mean you're a bad person. You could just be a neutral person. And that's fine. You know? That's fine if you're a neutral person. That it means you're neutral, you know? No good, no bad. It's fine, you know? You don't have to be. You don't have to be a good person. We would prefer it if you weren't a bad person. But the thing is, good and bad, if you are a good person or a bad person, it essentially both of those things are interactions with others. If you're a bad person, it means you're interacting with people in a harmful way. If you are a good person, it means you are interacting with people in a very positive way for them, you know? But if you're neutral, I think that just makes you an introvert. And there's no crime against that, I hope. Otherwise they're gonna have to lock me up, you know? If so, can I be put in a Swedish or Norwegian prison that has, like, AC and a heater and a desk and a computer and a nice bed and everything? So that's what I want if I'm going to be tossed in jail. So, like, if I could be tossed in jail but still have my computer set up and my Steam Deck and my Switch and stuff so that I can play video games and watch anime, I'll be fine. Anyway, but yeah, is Ganao a bad person? Like, I mean, I guess the thing is he a good person? I guess not necessarily, but I don't think that means you're a bad person. Because, see, I think that's what he's thinking, is that, you know, he says, I'm not a good person. It's like, but I don't think you're a bad person either. I think you're just a person at that point. You're just a guy, you know? You do what you think is right, you know? Other people do what they think is right. Sometimes that's harmful, sometimes that's not. And maybe Zerius sees that and put Metoda on as his partner because maybe it would soften him up a little bit, you know? I don't know. And then I will say, if there's one thing I'm not even really tired of it, it's just like I'm just noticing how much it's coming up, is Fern and Stark doubting themselves so much. Like, boy, I can't wait to be past that, honestly. Because, mainly just because, like, how many episodes are we in? Like, over 30, and these two are still, like, we might be on episode 40, actually, now that I think about it. How many were in season 1? It was, like, 28, I think. Yeah, so this should be episode 40, I think. This would be 39, or 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Oh, this is 35. Excuse me, I'm not counting properly. So, this is 35. Excuse me. But, so 35 episodes in, and Fern and Stark are still doubting themselves. You know? And Frieren is just like, no, you can take him. Like, Frieren, that's the funny thing is, you know, it's not even the Gojo meme of, like, nah, I'd win. It's the, nah, you'd win. Like, she just has complete faith in Fern to be able to kill this fucking Moroku-looking ass motherfucker. I only say that because he has the same kind of staff. Star Platinum. He has the same kind of staff that Moroku has in Inuyasha. I'm watching Inuyasha on my own time. I've been slow goings about it, but I'm working my way through it, and it's good. I enjoy it. So I think I'm getting up to the climax of the Naraku arc. So maybe, at least I think. I don't know. We got a ton of episodes left. So anywho, but yeah, but Frieren and Shark keep doubting themselves, and it's just like just have confidence in yourself. You know you can do it. Frieren, you're a first-class mage. You know you can do it. You know you can do it. It is funny, too, because Frieren's like, this assignment called for, 3 first-class mages, and I'm not a first-class mage, so I'm going to let you do that. And it's like, God damn it, you fucking lazy girl. And just the whole thing of the fact that she didn't want to have any head pats until Matoto was like, hey, I got a grimoire. What was it? It's a spell that makes sure that no shells get into your bowl when you crack an egg. How do you need a book this thick to do that spell? How is that not like a little brochure, basically? How is a spell, that grimoire, this thick for that kind of spell? Are you like, oh my gosh. It's like, the difference in grimoires between this and Black Clover is hilarious. Like, in Black Clover, you just get a grimoire and it fills up with every spell that you create, basically. But no, that same size is just like, yep, this is for this little tiny thing that, like, clips your toenails, you know? It's a spell. It's a spell that helps you when you clip your toenails. It makes sure that you don't lose where your toenails are so that you can clean them off your floor and throw them away without just, losing them within your carpet, and then you have to vacuum it up. It'd be like this big. The grimoire would be like this big for a spell. That's stupid. Ugh, good friggin' grief. So yeah, we didn't really talk that much about Revolta, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting hearing demons talk, because you have the younger demon who's just like, oh, this is humans are so weird. Like, I wonder why they're like that. And the older demon is just like, I don't care. I'm not going to ask why. I'm just going to kill them. And without realizing this is why demons have not evolved in all this time. By the way, when Frieren says, like, oh, humanity only started flying 40 years ago, and it's like, 40 years? Really? That's 10 years before Himmel died. So that entire time they were on their journey, Frieren couldn't fly? Huh. That's really interesting. I never realized that, but, oh yeah. That's very strange, so. But now, in 40 years, they fly now. They fly now, and it's now become ubiquitous with human mages, so. But that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Frieren reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.